I'm Sarah Hunter. Welcome to my channel, Mental Beauty. If you're here, you're looking for exercises on how to start feeling good from the inside out. Grab your journal and stay tuned. Today I want to talk about another technique that you can use for when you're feeling anxious. And today's idea is about separating yourself from it and actually giving it a form. Personify it. There's two reasons why personifying your anxiety can be really powerful. The first is that it gives you separation from yourself and who you are from your anxious thoughts, okay? Gives us that ability to kind of step back and say, okay, wait a second. I am not anxiety. I am having an anxious reaction to something. And the second reason why that's powerful, because then with that degree of separation, you can then turn towards your anxiety and interact with it differently. In that moment, we can say, okay, wait a second. How do I want to respond? What can I do right now in this moment to manage my anxiety, to interact with it in a way that helps it to settle, help it to calm down, versus get stronger and become an overwhelming force in my life? I'll give you a personal example of how I have personified anxiety in my life. Okay, so have you seen Lord of the Rings? You know those orc things, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, those big old monster things that are out on the battlefield. Okay, so that used to be my personification of my anxiety, and I will tell you what, it absolutely changed my life, because every time I was able to catch myself feeling anxious and then immediately picture those orcs on the battlefield, I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't just ignore those things. I can't go up and try to fight them and say, no, you're wrong, I'm not scared, or no, you're wrong, stop with your negative thinking and your fearful what if scenarios. Like you can't get into a power struggle with a freaking orc. And so what I was able to do then, by having that mind picture, it helped position me to say, okay, I'm triggered. I am anxious as all get out. Okay, it's the battlefield with the orcs and they're coming at me or whatever, like they're supercharged. So what I want to do first is acknowledge and say, okay, I see you. I validate you. I acknowledge that you guys are here. I have to believe you're trying to protect me in some way. And I'm going to ask you just to pause for a second. Just pause. Because I've acknowledged them, because I have validated, like, yeah, there's some fears going on around this situation, or I was just triggered and my body thinks that there's immediate danger. In a way, I've taken my power back. And it's in this moment, this pause that you've created, that now you have some authority over what you want to do next. Simply by acknowledging that your anxiety is here is a powerful first step. And once you acknowledge that it's here, then you can stop. You can take some deep breaths. You can place your hand over your body. I'll link another video that walks you through these kinds of techniques to ground yourself. And it's when you're grounded that you come back on to your thinking brain, right? You're getting out of your primal fearful brain, back online, to then regain your sense of power and ask yourself, okay, what is in my ability right now? What's my next step? How can I move forward, leaving anxiety over here and not feeling overtaken by it? I've worked with so many people around this technique that has been incredibly powerful for them. And some other examples of how to personify anxiety can look like a tornado or a storm rushing in, a tsunami, a dark shadow or a cloud, or some sort of evil character. But I invite you truly to sit with your anxiety and ask yourself, okay, if I were to put form to it, what would it be? How does it show up in my life? And get really clear. What does it sound like? What does it look like? What's the size of it? Is there more than one, like in my case? Get to the details, get to know your anxiety, because the more you are familiar with it and on the lookout for it, the more you're in that position of authority to do something with it. So as with all my videos, I hope that you find value in this, put it into practice. Let me know if this has been helpful. And if you know of anybody else that could benefit from something like this, it is my heart to get coping skills out to anybody and everybody and make these sort of things accessible. Please go ahead and like and share this video to help spread the love. That's it for today, so I will see you next time.